What's up, guys? It's Knights Templar here. Welcome to round 18.2 USSR. A couple of things before we start. The USSR had a long talk with Stalin and the Politburo, and I think Stalin decided that, you know what, let's get ballsy and declare war on the United States, the UK, and the Free French. You know, let's just go all out. It's the end of the game. Let's see how much shit we can take. And so I decided, you know what, cool, that's fine. Let's do it. We are the Comintern, so we're alone. So we have to, like I said, we make decisions, obviously early in the game and, on the latter parts of the middle game and late game, sometimes you have to have good diplomacy on both sides, and that's the role of Comintern. You have to be diplomatic, and but in the end, you want to win the game and have as many victory points as you need to, just to win in general. So, I'm glad that they created a third faction in Global War 36. Russia's an interesting nation to play, I will say. This is, like I said, it's my first YouTube war, and this is my first nation I played in a YouTube war, so it's been very interesting playing by yourself and helping other people out. And but in the end, we're by ourselves. We got to do what's best for us. So we're going to get into our tech rolls. So I think if we do get strategic rockets, which is on a stage 3, we will get a victory point for that. So hopefully we can get that. I do have jet fighters at stage 3, and I have improved construction at stage 2. So let's get these tech rolls out of the way. Then we'll go to purchases, and then combat, non-combat, all that stuff. So, okay. So it looks like I got an 11. So that is strategic rockets. So that is complete. Let me just move this over here. So, yep, strategic rockets is complete. Okay. The purchases that I'm purchasing this turn. Let me just move this over here. Is I am purchasing 3 fighters with the Russians, an airborne unit, and a Katyusha rocket. With the CCP, I'm buying a militia and a mountain infantry. That chip will go under a militia stack. So we have $38 to spend. That's a total of 38. And then we had a 5 to spend with the Communist Chinese, and that's worth 5 together. We're going to our combat moves this turn. I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe, 6 combats. So we'll start over here in China. Get this. There we go. All right. So I'm going to move all the combats throughout the board, and then we'll do dice. We'll do all the walk-ins first, and then we'll do the dice rolls. So this cavalry will move into Tibet. We are breaking the pact with the KMT. So I'm just going to flip that over right now. And then I already have on the board here, I have 8 mountain infantry, 5 infantry, and an artillery going to Yunnan against 5 militia. So these stack of units here are coming from Shanghai into Yunnan. Over here, we are attacking Karelia. We're going to move this heavy armor, these 2 light armor, and these 2 militia into Karelia. Okay. So that's where we're moving that, and that's a walk-in. So Russia does start the turn with $27. That's worth 2, go up to 29. Down here, from Moscow, we're gonna fly this airborne unit with the air transport from Moscow. Here, let me zoom out here. There we go. From Moscow, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into Iraq. You can't see that, into Iraq. 7, 8, and drop the air transport in Transcaucasia. So we're just gonna drop that little fella in Iraq. That's worth $2, so Russia will go to 31. And obviously, you know, that's non-combat, so I'll move that in the non-combat phase. Another walk-in is Azerbaijan. That's worth $1. Russia will go up to 32. Over here, the 3 militia will take back Buryata from the Japanese. Go up to 32 since it's worth 1. Let's see, what else before we go into the dice roll combat? Let's see. Over here, this light cruiser and these 2 destroyers will attack these transports using a 2025 fighter as a jet fighter for the United States. He will scramble this jet fighter to scramble with these 3 ships that I'm attacking with. So let's get this battle out of the way, then we'll do the big one in Yunnan, and then we'll go to non-combat. So, okay. Okay, so we've got, let me get this, there we go. So we got 2 at 4 and 1 at 5. So let's roll that for the destroyers. That's a miss. And then the light cruiser at a 5. And that's a miss. His jet fighter at an 8. And that hits. So I'm going to take a destroyer out. It's one of those things where that jet fighter is going to win this battle, more than likely. But we'll see. 1 destroyer. And is that a 4? Yeah, that's a 4. Okay, so that is a hit. That's all we need. And then jet fighter defends at an 8. And that's a 9, so that missed. So that jet fighter's gone, as well as these 3 transports. So in this territory, we've got a light cruiser and a destroyer. Okay, I don't know if this, I don't think this is here anymore. I don't know. I'll have to double check, but I don't think so. I'm watching Madman Dan's video. Yeah, I don't think that sub's there, but anyway. That jet fighter is gone. And next combat. It's over here. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way, like this. There we go. I'm not sure if you can visualize that. You know what? This is like a shadow casting on it, so let's do it this way. Could have been more prepared for this. That's all right. There we go. I'm just going to move this over here. Okay. I think that works. Let's that out right there. So he's got 5 militia. So I'm just going to do this right here. Okay. So I do have a first strike with this artillery here. And since we're going into mountain, I do get a -1 to all my units for the duration of the entire battle. So artillery at 2, that's a 10. Then I have 4 infantry at 1. They all miss. I have 8 mountain infantry. Let's see. 8 mountain infantry at 2. And I got 2 hits with the mountain infantry. So he's got 5 militia. 2 will be taken off. And he's got 5 at 2. They miss. Second round of combat, he now has 3 militia left. Normal combat resumes. So we got 4 at 1. They all miss. The artillery at a 2. That's a hit. So it'd be another militia off for the KMT. This infantry here, I don't think I attacked with this infantry. I'll roll this. It's okay. It's fine. It does get boosted from this artillery. I did forget to roll for that last round, but hey, you missed it. I missed it. It is what it is. 2 with the infantry. That's a hit. That's a total of 2 this round. And the 8 mountain. Hopefully we can finish this off. All right, so we got 2 hits total. I'll put that right there. And then the 8 mountain. Hopefully we can get a 2. And we got 2 hits. So that will take care of the rest of that militia. And he does have 3 militia firing back at 2s. What is that? That's a 5. So those militia do not hit at all. We do take $1 from the KMT. So that will conclude that battle. I'll move all these units to Yunnan. Okay. Actually, let me get a chip for this infantry. Yep, sorry about missing that infantry on that first round. Like I said, I missed it. It is what it is. If I would have got a hit, so be it. I mean, I missed it. That's my fault. Okay. Okay, so, and then last 3 mountain. So CCP starts at the turn at 3. They'll go to 4. KMT's at 11. They'll go down to 10. Yeah, they're on their way to become a major power. So hopefully we can prevent them from doing that. So eventually, I'm sure they will, but try to do our best, you know. So okay, so that is all the combat moves that I have. Let's go to non-combat. Okay, so I knocked that cavalry over. Sorry, Bruce. This infantry from Noviriskbirsk will come to Angara. let's see. This artillery, these two artillery from Kursk, and these militia will go to Western Russia. These two militia will go to Kursk. This heavy armor go down 2, as well as these Katyusha rockets. Okay. These 4 infantry will move to Don Manich. This, since I did repair that rail, this major industrial will go to Transcaucasia. Go there. In Russia, these 9 motorized and these 9 advanced artillery will go from Moscow. Here, let me just get that on camera here. Oops, knocking stuff over. From Moscow, we'll go to Western Russia. They'll tow, the motorized will tow the advanced artillery. And I should be able to put the units back into Moscow. So let's just do that. Off the off of the coaster that I have set here. Okay. Nice. These 3 infantry will move here from Saratov to Stalingrad. These 3 subs, let me zoom out here. These C subs will move from C zone 14 to, what C zone is this? I think it's, 15. That's 1, 2 to 13, 3 into 12. So we'll put them right there. And the final non-combat is this air transport. We'll go to Transcaucasia. Okay. That should be all of the non-combat moves. Let me just double check around the board. You know what? Let's move these 2 militia from Gorky to Saratov. Let's just do that. All right, let's do place units. These 3 fighters will go into Moscow. I'll get that on camera here. But these 3 fighters will be moved into Moscow. This Katyusha rocket as well. This infantry will go to Noviriskbirsk. And that's all the place units for Russia. We got an Air Force again. Took forever to get it again, but we got one. Place units for the CCP. God, I'm going to get so destroyed next turn. Let's put a mountain in Senshi, as well as this militia. So I'll just take this militia off, or this marker, put it underneath this militia here. Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. All right, so that should be all of what for non-combat. Let's do a quick recap of what we have. So in Yunnan, we have 8 mountain. We got 5 infantry and an artillery. In Tibet, we have a cavalry. In Shanghai, we have a militia. In Suyan, we have a militia. And Senshi, we have 6 militia and a mountain, which I'm sure that's going to get taken over next turn. Over here in Buryatia, we have 3 militia. In Angara, we have 1 infantry. Noviriskbirsk, 1 infantry. Over here, Iraq, we have 1 airborne, 2 militia in Azerbaijan, and Stalingrad, or in Transcaucasia, we've got 2 militia and an air transport. And North Caucasia, we have 2 Katyushas and a heavy armor. Stalingrad, we got 3 infantry. Don Manich, we got 4 infantry. Kursk, we got 2 militia. Western Russia, we got 3 militia and 2 artillery. In Karelia, we have 2 militia, heavy armor, and 2 light armor. And then Saratov is 2 militia. And then obviously Moscow, it's pretty much stayed the same. We've got 41 infantry, 3 advanced artillery, 3 fighters, 4 AA, and a Katyusha rocket. And then over here, C-Zone 12, we've got 3 subs. And then over here in C-Zone 30, we've got a destroyer and a light cruiser. Collect income. Okay. We started at 27. We took 1 for Buryatia, which is 28. Took 2 for Karelia, which is 30. Took 2 for Iraq, which is 32. Took Azerbaijan as 1, so that's 33. And I think that's all the IPP territories that I did take this turn. Obviously, CCP is their own. But we do get 2 for owning Moscow and Stalingrad, so that's 35. I'm sure Madman Dan will deny that the Arctic line, the +2. So I won't go to 37 more than likely. But hey, if he wants to make a deal to keep it open, he can use it all he wants if I can get the +2. The only thing left we have to add is our wartime economy. So 35 plus whatever our wartime economy will be. So let me zoom out. 2 6s. 7. Okay. So we're at 35 plus 7. We're at 42 IPP. So let me get some chips here. It's 42. CCP, excuse me, spent 5 this turn. They gained 1 from Yunnan. They'll have 4 plus the 2 of the Soviet territory. So we'll be at $6. We got to do a recruitment roll for them. So let's get that knocked out of the way. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 territories that we do own. So hopefully we can get another recruitment roll. And we hit, so that's a 5. So we're going to put an infantry and Senshi. We're just going to put an infantry right there. So update on the Senshi territory. We got 6 militia, we got an infantry, and we got 1 mountain. Sorry. So, okay. Well, that is the end of Russia's turn. Yeah, like I said, hopefully this is not the end of the turn, end of the game, I guess. Hopefully we can continue. I'm sure that I'm gonna feel the wrath behind Madman Dan. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna send it off to Boston Bruce for Japan 18.3.